acessar Alan Wake Remastered. O pesadelo tá apagado. Normal, então.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Olhe para cima. Direção da luz. Não. E para correr?
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
A gente tem que ir lá na luz.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
E o cara tá vivo, pô.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and
Também
kill
tá.
them? You think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now. You...
Ué, vamos pro lado errado?
You
Quase caiu.
missed your deadline! Damn.
Esquivou muito bem, não.
You can't stop me!
Ué.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Ih, cansou. treco brilhando aqui. É um fantasma, pô. Como que você vai matar no tiro?
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Ixi.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Eita. Ué, tá tudo trancado as portas. Caramba. Que dano que eu tomei.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done.
Ah, a luz me cura?
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've
Peraí,
been.
como é que eu vou descer?
Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't
Chega a
hurt him
munição.
now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take
Peguei
a look.
munição, mas eu não tenho. Pegue a lanterna.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Pega o revólver. Que revólver?
Pick.
Ah.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Tá, então eu tenho que mirar nos inimigos.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
O cara caiu. Ah. Aí a munição acerta. Nossa, mas a pilha acaba muito rápido. Ai, caramba. Cadê? Dá pra voltar lá pra pegar mais munição? Dá nada. O negócio aqui. E não sobe mais?
Just like
Eita! O sinalizador é forte. Deixa esse cara aí. Não gastar munição à toa não.
I can keep this up forever.
Corre, meu filho. Eita. Nossa, ele cansa muito rápido. Tem uma garrafinha ali, ó. Vou pegar. Ai. Quase não deu tempo. Ih.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give
Deixa eu
you a
ver se
title
não tem
for the
nada
shot.
aqui pra
A city
pegar.
boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Damn yuppies. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Ele poderia marcar no último dia de férias, né?
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
As férias acabando.
That's my favorite writer. Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
15 minutos?
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
15 minutos pra ir abastecer o carro? É mais fácil pegar a chave e ir junto.
Places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Do me a favor,
Tem uma garrafa ali.
I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah, I'm serious.
Ué, Caramba, parou um caminhão de lixo bem na frente de casa aqui. Deixa eu ver se não tem mais nada. Examinar.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Ah, tem logo um... um cartaz dele na lanchonete.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna
to
die,
get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overacre fans always did.
Ah, nem tá mais te enchendo o saco. Acho que vai dar ruim, hein? Oi.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Vixe.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons. They're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! You're
Ixi, velho. Que chave é aquela que ele pegou então?
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks from the big city might want to look up every once in a while and see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll...
It's gorgeous out.
It's something, all right.
Não é muito lindo, não.
I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I made a flashlight. Alice
Deixa eu curiar aqui pra cima. Ixi, é longe, velho. Achei que era uma coisinha meio perto aqui. Talvez tenha uma garrafinha.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Agora é voltar mesmo. Já correr, né, meu filho? Amanhã não vai vir não? Ah. Garrafinhas. Pior que eu nem sei quantas garrafinhas que tem que pegar.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Tá procurando inspirações.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
É, vou entrar no chalé, não tem nada aqui.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Ah, tem que ser no...
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Eu já olhei o lugar antes.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Tem um sótão aqui, né?
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Ih, que vista! Que isso?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Ai, quase que eu caio. Opa, uma garrafinha.
Alan, come here, slowpoke. I'm waiting.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew
O passeio foi levar a mulher pra internar.
I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Ixi, acho que ele tá sonhando. Voltou a pilha ali, ó.
It's all right, I'm coming.
Eu tô sem ar.
What the hell? Stay away from me! Alice? Alice?
Ixi.
Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Oxi. Tô dentro do carro.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Ixi, vou dar uma
The
travadinha.
gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
Ixi.
Hello?
Tá, eu sei que eu tenho que ir no posto. Eu tô curioso dessa luz.
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a sight, but I was awake.
Beleza. Então dá pra ir pegando as páginas então dos livros. Bom, vamos lá pro posto, né? Acho que é só isso só, né?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
E acho que já era o posto, hein? Eu não sei nem como chegar no posto. Eu queria ir no posto. O posto tá ali, né? É, o caminho é ali mesmo, não tem outro caminho. Ah, tem sim, ó. Não tem não. Como que eu vou descer lá? Que ele morre. A altura disso. Tadã.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Vixe, esse cara aí também.
Oh, hell. Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Sem lanterna, sem nada, velho. Ai. Ó, não desviou. Essa esquiva aqui é meio estranho.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Espilha.
I wasn't about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
Trying. It's the latest thing. Incontestably.
Yes.
Proven.
Tripe Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello?
See the sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
Ixi. Pula, meu filho. E acho que eu tinha que ter ficado dentro da casa, hein?
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Apesar que o posto tá pra cá.
There were more of them.
Ai. Ixi, fui querer fazer o... Tá. Vamos lá. Queria apertar aquilo ali. Ah, tô com a arma. Oxi. Cara, o que que me machucou ali? Eu não vi. Nossa, eu tô com 12 balas.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Será que vai pra cá?
Eerie graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Aí, ó. Vou pegar um sinalizador aqui que é bom. Eu precisava achar era munição, né? O revólver. Achei mais um manuscrito.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
É, quem ferrou ele foi aquela mulher ali, meu.
What the hell was that?
Eu tô com 2 balas só.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Opa, tem outra caixa ali, ó. O que eu peguei aqui?
Stucky
Que
was still
isso?
out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Opa, munição. É 8 balas pra cada bicho, né? Ou 3. essas setas?
Taken. They're taken.
Opa. Vou pegar mais munição do outro aqui. As caixas aqui não quebram não.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
Opa, uma garrafinha ali, ó.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
O gerador tá ali, onde é que eu tô vendo ele? Olha, escopeta, rapaz. Mais
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Ela vai ter que... Como que eu vou fazer? Ah, tá. Entendi. Tem algo brilhando aqui. Munição de escopeta.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still.
Tá assim.
The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. You listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild.
Ah, vambora.
But here I am.
Opa, tem alguma coisa. Ah, outro manuscrito.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Não sei não, hein. Acho que tem um ali. Ou foi impressionante? Tem um aqui, ó.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Tem uma luz ali. Ai. Ó, já foi tudo as balas. Ah, mas eu queria pegar o... Pera aí. Queria deixar passar o manuscrito.
Into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Tô ficando sem munição. Aê.
Salad, though. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day. We enjoy the magnificent.
Corre, meu filho. E aí, trocou de arma ou não?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the
Eu fiz
process
aqui,
of
será?
legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take
Ah, não vou assistir isso não.
to change the script. Having hope.
Nem sei se era pra desligar.
Even with the engine takes hours to cool. Coming to Alpha is an easy
Ai.
and fatal.
Ai, caramba. Ó. Fiquei encurralado ali, né, também, né? Tá. O cara é mais rápido. Ai. Ó, não desvia, cara. É, tá difícil pra eu pegar. Ele era tipo um chefinho, é?
His body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
A munição toda, velho. Cadê? Tinha pilha aqui.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Tá fechado.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness.
Oxi.
Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me
Era ele mesmo.
talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Acho que ele tá no hospício, acho que ele tá doido, esse cara.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Ah, é, o policial foi lá.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Situação, hein?